Hey friends, welcome back to the Broklymaster YouTube channel, your favorite place to learn coding step by step. So this is module 4. We'll keep simple and learn about two important tools that organize your content, list and table. So let's start. I'm in my VS Code, you can see that. So first of all we have to create file. So let's create file module code.html. Okay, so shift 1, enter, alt Z and control B. So now let's change the titles where we're going to study list and tables. So first of all we talk about list. What is list? List helps you structure your content in HTML, means in our website. Okay, in HTML there is two types of list. First one is ordered list and second one is unordered list. And what is ordered list and unordered list? First of all let's see here. Ordered list, okay, and ordered list. Okay, so for ordered list we define OL tag, and unordered list we write UL tag. Okay, is outer tags only define which types of list you are creating. Okay, for creating list we use li tag inside the OL or inside the UL. Okay, so now let's create some order list. You know that what is the meaning of order? That is sequence by sequence of anything you are creating a list. Just like first step, second step, third step. Okay, it's like that. And unordered list we just create some list which no matter that list are in order or not. Just like we create list some like vegetables, li, potato, onion, what you say, carrot, something like that. Okay, create one more unordered list, something like I have to create a list of the fruits, then li, okay, apple, li, banana, sorry, banana, li, mangoes, just mango, just like that. Okay, so you can see we just create some list, order list where we show some step. In first step you can do this, in second step you can do this, something like that. In unordered list we just create some random list. Okay, so let's see in a browser by clicking right click here and just open with live server. So now you can see in browser there is order list like that. It is represented by the number 1 2 3 4 and unordered list is represented by a symbols. Okay, I hope you can see that difference between order list and unordered list. In for creating list only this much we have two tags that we create list. Okay, so in little advanced part we can learn, we can change the representative type. What does it means? It means we can change 1 2 3 with alphabet with a Roman number, and in unordered list we change these symbols. How to? Let's go in our browser, I show you how to do it. So first of all we put here type. Okay, this type attribute change everything that not change everything, just change the represented types. Okay, for number is already in default so we can't use it. 1, when we put a, then you can see in browser they'll show in capital alphabet letter. When we put a small a, then you can see here a small alphabet letter. Okay, so now for Roman number we put I, for capital Roman number we put capital I. Okay, I hope you understand. So now let's go in unordered list. For unordered list we same thing we have to do, just like we put in order list. First of all type attribute. Okay, in type attribute we have three symbols we can display. First one is disk, which is default, we already saw in browser. Second one is a square, okay, just symbol like this. And third one is circle. So I show you here type circle. Now you can see. Okay, and default types you already know, disk, Okay, so I just write here we have a, capital A, I and capital I. For types, okay, and just comment it. And for unordered list we have three types. For the default you know already. First one is a square and second one is circle, and comment it. Okay, so hi friends, you understand how to create list in our HTML, okay, and so some data in website to creating list. So let's move to our tables. So first of all going in our VS Code, I show you some tables how it look like tables in HTML. Just open, we use table tag. Where is the image? Here. So just open some tables. You can see the tables is look like this. Okay, the data we represented in tables like this. Okay, we represented in rows and columns. You can see, so this straight line is row. Also we can say the horizontal line is row and the vertical line is column. Okay, so what is table? The data will be displayed in rows and column is called table. So let's go in our browser. I show you how to create table in HTML file. We start tables. Okay, for creating table we use table tag. Okay, inside table we have to create first of all row then column. So for creating row we use tr tag, and for creating column we use th or td tag. And what is the usage of th and what is the usage of td? First of all, understand the full form of this. Tr means table row. We creating row, you use tr. For th means table heading. Whenever we create table heading part, we use th. And for td is table data. Whenever we put data in tables, we use td. Okay, so always you can see the starting of a table, we always put heading part. So just remove this and just put heading. So we can write SN, TH we can write name, TH we can write city, and TH we can write contact number. Okay, so now this is for heading part. We just create one row and inside the row there will be 4 columns. So now again create one more row and there we put datas 1, TD, names, Samir, TDs, city, UK, TD, contact name or something. One more data I have to given here, just copy this and paste here. Okay, so just change the data, Samir, Brokly, and the contact number will be changed. Okay, so now you can see we just create a table with 3 rows and inside each rows there is 4 columns. So now just open browser and let's see how our table is look like. You can see the table, but in table you see that there is no border. Without border there is no look like it is represented in tables. No, so just go in VS Code. I show you how to put borders. So just go inside table tag, open table tag. Okay, just put here borders, only border, then put value 1. Save it and let's go in browser. You can see the border will be here. Okay, so now you can see I put here value 1. If you put value 10, then what will be happen? Just you see it in browser, just it increase the width of border. Okay, so we need always the thin border, then we put only 1, means we put 1 value. Okay, so our friends, you will be understand that how to create table in HTML. So let's go in some advanced part. Okay, what does this mean? It means whenever we create short table, means a small table, we use a structure like this. Okay, but whenever we have a big data and we have to show in big tables, then we use more tags inside the table. How? Let's go, I show you that. First, starting for table is always for table. To creating table always use table tag. Okay, here is only introduce only three tags, that is thead, tbody and tfoot. Okay, only just 3 tags are introduced to display of big data in big tables. Okay, for thead we display heading part, For tbody, we displayed our data part. You can see that we use td, that is inside here, inside this. And for tfoot, you can see that whenever we see some result marks it, there's big data are there. You can see at the last of table there will be conclusion, just like a total marks, grade, percentage, just like that. That types of data we display in tfoot. And all things are same to creating table. What I mean, just copy it and paste thead. Okay, for inside this there is nothing changed for creating rows and column. We have just put same thing, okay, to creating row and column. It's just define the outer layer, that it is your heading part, it is your body part, and it is your footer part. Then just copy this data also, Control C, and just paste inside the tbody. And here's nothing. Then we just create one row and one td conclusion. Now let's go in browser. Let's see how it look like. Okay, it is look like the same, just like the previous one, but here is no border. Let's put here border also. Inside the table we put border and one. Now let's see, this have also border. Okay, then I friends, you understand for the creating a small table, for creating a big table, what you going to be used. Okay, so and last things that will help you to expand your table boxes. What does it means? Let's open the browser. I show you some tables. First one, you can see the last part is taking the whole space of the row. You can see our table is not taking the whole space of this row. First one is this, and second one you can see this box take 2 rows. This box take a space 2 rows, first and second. So how we do this? So let's go in VS Code. I show you. So for that we use attribute, and that is call span, and another one is row span. Okay, so for call span it span the column, and for row span it span the row. Okay, so you already know that which one is column and which one is row. This one is row and this one is column. For the last conclusion part, what we will span, row or column. You can see that if we increase the row, then it's going to like this, 1 row, 2 row, no, it's like this. But if we increase column, then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So now tell me in comment, what will be span here, row or column? So I hope you know that we will be span column, because it's taking the space of this column, and this column. So let's go inside the VS Code, and at the last here we use attribute only inside td tag or ts tag. Okay, not tr, not thead, not tbody, only inside this td or th. So just come here, and we know that we span the column part, so call span. Okay, so how many column are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever we write value 4, then now you can see that the all column will be span. Okay, the first things we'll do. So now let's go in second. What do you mean by second? We just span this column part. This one want to take this row space also. Okay, so just think that there is no asset. Okay, now you can see the data will be represented like this, but we need it to start from the here, then it take here this space. Just go inside here, because to spanning their space. So put here row span. Okay, so how many row it going to span? 1 and 2. So just put here 2. So now you can see it's magic. No, it's span the row. So hi friends, you will be understand how to do this and how to create table. So for today only this much. I have something that helps you to practice of it. So I have some assignment for you. Okay, you can see practice question for unordered list, order list, and some tables. This assignment is available in your description, so check it out, and after complete this video you just go and practice it. So thank you for watching this video. I friends, you will like this video. So if you are like this video, please subscribe our channel, give one like and share with your friend. And see you in next video. And last, stay curious and keep coding.